If you want to jump higher, you need to look like a fucking gorilla. When I first started working out and I was a gym newbie, I had a dream of having the body of a sleeper build. I didn't want to be too big like a bodybuilder, nor did I want to be too skinny. I wanted to look like a regular dude until I took my shirt off. But then one of the muscles I didn't want to train too much were my traps until I wanted to jump higher. I learned one day doing a lot of listening to different podcasts, different people and stuff, that your traps are a very important muscle to actually get strong to jump higher. That may or may not make too much sense, but let me explain why. One day I went to my gym where they had a basketball court and I was getting ready for a jump day. I warmed up, I did, my dynamic warm-ups, my sprint development, A skip, B skip, all that. And then after I did like 20 or 30 max effort jumps, and I jumped basically till my legs were mashed potatoes. And then I noticed the muscles that were sore the next day, and one of the muscles was actually my traps. And you may or may not have noticed, but also a lot of professional dunkers, you may notice, especially 2-foot jumpers, have very big traps. And let me explain the reasoning for that. The reasoning for that is because of the arm swing. In the arm swing, whether you have the ball in hand or whether you're jumping freebird going with your arms, when you swing your arms back, you're really going into a shrugging motion to really get that momentum to swing your arms up and jump high. And that's the same thing when you're dribbling and you're dunking with the ball in your hand. You also notice some people, they'll shrug their shoulders before they jump so they get that little bit of extra vertical so they can get that dunk. So now that you understand why your traps can be a very important muscle to jump higher, what is the best way to train them? One of the best ways to train them is to do any kind of clean variation, whether that is clean pulls, which would probably be the best, or even just your hand cleans and your power cleans. Because when you're really bringing that bar up after you make contact with your hips, you're really doing a lot of shrugging in that motion, which really works the traps in a very powerful motion, so you can really get the strength there. So that would be probably one of the best exercises, if not the best exercise, besides doing max effort jumps. Probably the best exercise to get your vertical jump up in general, since it is the most specific thing. And like I explained earlier, how I had that max effort jump day, I did about 20 or 30 max effort jumps and my traps were actually sore the next day. And you'll also notice, if you watch enough professional dunkers, if you watch them on podcasts, things like that, you'll notice that they also mention that the next day when they're sore, their traps also get pretty sore, along with certain other muscles like their quads, their glutes, triple extension movers, things like that. So if that all made sense to you and this video helped you out today, please like and subscribe. I want to keep pushing out more content like this to get more videos out there. So thanks for watching. Peace out.